Hi, so in this video I'm just going to quickly launch DaVinci Resolve just so you can see where we can sort of access that from. If I type in Resolve, so you won't find it under DaVinci, you have to type in Resolve. That's its actual name, but it's a video editor with a color corrector built in. Or I guess looking at it correctly, it's actually more of a color corrector with a video editor built in. It was primarily designed for color correction. That was its sort of initial sort of main purpose, and everything else is sort of, I would say, grown out of that. So when we start with this, we'll have the option to create well, an untitled project or a new project. It's fine if we do that. It'll say, okay, what do you want to call it? And we'll call it, say, intro to primary. Well, let's just call it primary grading. That's what we're going to do. And I'll click create. And so I should launch a project then. Oh, seems to be launching it in the opposite window. Here we go. There we go. So we should now have a project. Just pull that down a bit. There we go. So you can see all of that. And this is sort of what the software looks like. So this video is going to be quite short. It's just going to quickly go over the general structure. And so what you'll find, we're in the video editor. It looks a bit like your typical video editor, a couple of monitors and a timeline. And on the left-hand side, you would have your video clips. Right now, we don't have any in there. And to insert those, we actually look at the bottom and you'll see there's a media tab. So if we press that, this takes us to our input sort of media pool, as it's called, but it's where we bring our files in. So we load our files in here, then we would jump to the editor tab here and we would see those files, and then we're able to work on it. And then we would jump to our color tab once we're ready to do some color correction, and we would do that. And then you also have Fairlight on here, which is for doing audio work, and then finally a delivery tab. So this is designed more as a way to as a way of move. So you move through logically from importing footage, editing it, grading it, finishing off the audio, and then outputting. And so the interface changes to match that, and so that's how you work through. So that's just a quick launch, obviously, of DaVinci Resolve. After that, what we'll do now is we will look at importing in some footage. So I've already got some footage downloaded from the Moodle page called color correction clips, and if I click on that folder, it should highlight the clips I've got in there. So now if I select those clips, so I want all of these, so I'm just going to shift click and it'll drop them into my media pool. There they are. Go to my edit tab. Now you'll see they're available there in the edit, and you'll see you can even, as you move your mouse over, it actually plays those clips through. So then you're able to sort of edit these clips together. Now I'm not going to cut these here. We're going to just look at we're just going to be looking at doing some color correction and grading at this point. So let's just zoom in. By the way, there's our little zoom slider to zoom in a bit, make that a bit bigger. And I'm going to just drop these clips in this particular order. It doesn't really matter too much, but I'm going to go for the kitchen shots, and then I'm going to go for the motorway ones, and that's my 5 clips. Then I'm ready to go to the color corrector, and you'll see they're all here, and now I can actually color correct these shots. So we'll do that next, but the first bit was just to go to the media pool, find the clips you wanted. They'll show up, any folder you select will show up here, and you just sort of drag them into there. Okay, and then we'll work across from there. Okay, see you in the next tutorial.